All right, let's see about lack of enforceable agency relationship. Now, while agency law is commingled with contract law in many ways, as I have mentioned a few times, now this particular slide is even more so than others. Now, an agency relationship may not be enforceable due to several reasons, including, let's see what we've got going on here. If it's contrary to public policy. Now, if the purpose of an agency relationship involves actions that go against societal norms, values, or principles, the relationship may be deemed unenforceable. This could be just drug dealing, something illegal. I would just say that. That kind of goes into this next one as well. Illegality, an agency relationship created to perform illegal activities. So, really, contrary to public policy, this is kind of just saying if it doesn't meet the threshold of being illegal, if it's just below there, it's kind of covering all bases in the law, then yeah, it's not going to be valid. Anything performed illegal activities enter into illegal contracts. That's not enforceable in law, as the law doesn't support or protect unlawful actions. Pretty straightforward there. Lack of capacity, we've kind of seen this as well. If either the principal or agent lacks the legal capacity to enter into an agency relationship, so if you're a minor or if you're mentally incapacitated, that is a big thing there as well. Again, if you're a minor, you don't have the legal authority to enter into certain contracts. Obviously, you can, if you're, let's say, 16, depending on the state, when you're allowed to work, you can sign a contract to work as a minor. Mentally incapacitated as well, the relationship may not be enforceable. Fraud or misrepresentation. If the agency relationship is based on fraud, deceit, or misrepresentation by either party, it may be considered void and unenforceable. Another example I've never used here, but it totally works, is you may have heard stories, World War II, right? Everyone's feeling patriotic, sign up, go overseas, and you've got a lot of underage, maybe 16-year-olds, 17-year-olds wanting to go fight, so they lie about their age. Now, that is a contract between that person, that minor, and the U.S. Army, the U.S. government. So that technically would be, now I wasn't there, shocker, I was not around in 1940 to see how that all worked out, if what actually happened in the end, but that would be technically not a proper agency relationship because they did not meet the criteria of being 18 and thus being able to join the army. If the contract or agency relationship is formed under coercion, threats, or undue pressure, it may be considered unenforceable as the parties didn't voluntarily consent to the relationship. Actually, based on this, technically the government could say after they came back, hopefully if they came back from overseas, hey, this was a void contract. You were not 18, so we're not going to give you benefits. But I'm just going to go on a limb there and say that in World War II, they probably went ahead and gave them benefits, right? That's at least I hope they did, serving their country, all that, fighting for freedom and all that. But actually, that's something interesting I'll look into. And if I ever launch a history course, I will make sure to mention that and talk that through. Lastly, here we've got violation of professional or ethical standards. In some professions, specific ethical or professional standards must be upheld, and an agency relationship that violates these standards may be deemed unenforceable. There might be something within the AICPA Code of Conduct that's not against the actual laws of the United States. And if that's the case, well, it might be totally fine under the law and it's not illegal. But if you are doing something specifically for the AICPA and you breach the AICPA's Code of Conduct, then that specific contract might be void as well. Hey there! Are you ready to not only pass your CPA exams, but truly understand and enjoy the material while studying? I know it seems impossible, right? Especially to enjoy the material? We'll do it together. Tap into the power of CPA.examprep.ai, where we've got personalized quizzes, multiple choice questions, memorization guides, flashcards, simulations, all tailored to your learning. Our adaptive study planning puts you on the fastest path to success and lifts you back up if you fall behind. Avoid wasting your precious time and money attempting an exam with a low chance of passing, because who wants that? We want to get you through this process as quick as possible. Our exam readiness prediction lets you walk in with confidence, knowing that you're prepared for success on exam day. Thankfully, there's no payment method needed to get started, so why don't you come join us? Visit cpa.examprep.ai and let's achieve your exam success together.